What's going on, guys? Welcome to Wired Wednesdays. I am Vistang, and we have Dave over here. We were having some difficulties in the back here, so
yeah, story of our lives, right?
Yeah, no, I know. We talked about it last time. I think Dave's mic was hot the last time. He was doing a huge stretch, and he's like stretching out his back, and he's just like moaning. I can't laugh too much. But yeah, he was like moaning into the mic the whole time, and we're just like losing it in the back. But welcome to Wired Wednesdays. Yeah, we missed last Wednesday, Dave.
Hectic, crazy, just
we thought it was.
Yeah,
we were at CES, and it was. I've been to Vegas a couple times, and it was like a madhouse for CES. There's 170,000 people that go to CES. We didn't realize that, so it was like I had to go do something with one of the partners in Terra, and it was supposed to be like a 10-minute thing, right? It was like literally, I think, a 10-minute walk there. We took an Uber, and because it's just freezing cold in this Arctic tundra of a desert. Long story short, it took like 2 hours. It was like ridiculous. And then when we went back, we literally get like on the highway. It's a long story, but we missed last Wednesday. Sorry everyone for that. We were going to do another one Sunday. We were talking about it, but you guys can see my little subtitle here. China virus third-time champion. I am sick. I took a COVID test, but it was negative. So this is just some other... I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know. It's weird, though, because it's different, Dave, than all the other ones that I got. Because every time I go to cold temperatures, like I come back and I get sick.
Yeah, it's
But
almost
this
like you
time,
always
like,
get
no
sick,
sore
yeah.
throat, no anything, just body aches, and I can't move. So it's been good.
Well, King sent me a box that said Panda on it, and so that's how I got sick
Yeah,
the week
I don't
before.
know.
So
Must be those casinos and
Pandas.
planes and just like, I hate to say it, but as you get older, you just realize people are gross. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to say it in a nice way, but like, you look around and you're like, oh my god, like, But I don't know.
It
I'm
is
just gonna
gross.
start wearing a hazmat suit on the planes. Maybe get a Terra GPURisers one, like a big orange one. We're gonna have to see, but Steven Cicero was
He was saying it was like 60. No, it was like 40 degrees or something like that, wasn't it? It was in the 40s over there.
like 30s, some 20s, I think, at one night. And
I had a I had to buy a hat. Remember that? I was like,
yeah,
dude, I'm
we had to
getting
buy
a
a
headache.
beanie. It was brutal. It was brutally cold. And then towards the end, like Dave saw, because we played blackjack and stuff, I started like, what's the term, Dave, when the X-Men turned from like normal to like the X-Men?
You're morphing?
Yeah, I started morphing into like this dry, like my hand was all red. It was bleeding at one point from how dry it was. If I closed my hand,
just to give Chad an idea, it looks like Mike had a motorcycle accident, and basically his hands, he just drug his hands from the bike. He fell off the bike and basically drug his hand all the way like on the concrete. That's how bad it was. Dude, it was pretty bad.
And so if it was happening on the outside, probably was happening on the inside, which is probably why I feel the way that I was feeling. So
oh my god.
Max voltage, it's called the flu. It's going around. It's what I had. Yeah, man, it's max. It's bad. I think in 4 months, this is probably the third time I've gotten like really sick, where like it was like 2 days I was completely in bed. Like I couldn't get out. I couldn't, like, it was hard to get up, like that whole thing, Now today, like, I'm still tired and I'm coughing and I don't feel good, but at least I can get on a computer. The last couple of days I couldn't even look at a screen. So I know a couple people mentioned a couple different things. Mike mentioned counterattack. I think that's what it's called. Or Hawk mentioned counterattack. I need to start being proactive with this stuff because, like I said, Dave, some people are nasty. You know what I mean?
Real
and you got to
nasty.
share a tin can going 500 miles an hour with them for a couple hours. It's gonna get you.
Some people on the plane, it sound like they're fucking dying. I don't even know why you would even travel like that. It's like this death.
Yeah.
Just like just coughing up a lung plus.
It's
so
bad.
disgusting.
Mike says mutate, not morphing. Well, I guess I was mutating then. Whatever. That is true. It's a mutant,
potatoes,
right?
Potatoes, tomato.
I thought people were going to start, the lizard people were going to come out with the conspiracy theories. They were going to see my lizard skin. And they'd be like, I knew it.
Surprised they let you use those hands on the blackjack table.
Yeah. Mining Kiing, $5 super chat. Thanks, man. GPURisers codename Fire Hands never loses on the table.
Yeah, that's true.
I did get very lucky on the blackjack tables. I do have to say that. One of our partners, Frank, he was with us the whole time, and he asked me at one point, I don't remember where we were, which casino it was, but he was like, "Are you like good at blackjack, or are you just really lucky?" And I was like, both. Like, I'm not really good at it, but it's like, it's all luck, right? Like, you're not gonna ever beat the house, right? And everything in Vegas also is 6-5, which is crazy. But long story short, we had a good time. We had a good time.
We always do.
Yeah. Hawk Crypto, Mike is definitely the Pink Ranger. Yeah. I used to wear pink all the time. Maybe I could get a pink Carhartt. They sell those, Dave?
I don't think in Carhartt it's pink. No. Maybe. Could be wrong.
Let's see. Oh, coupon codes. I need thermal pads. Let's do it. Oh, Vortex, shoot me a message on Discord. We do have special promo codes for thermal pads for Terra customers. Counterattack. Yeah, Mike, that's what we're going to be doing. Max voltage. Be ready. You'll get a little bit better, and then it will last for a few weeks. That's what it's been. Like, it'd be like, I feel like I would get sick, and it would would get better after about 5 days, and then I'd be like dragging for a week or two, and then it would just like I'd be good for a week, and then just again, I'd travel to some Arctic tundra again and get sick.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Mining Kiing moonshine will kill anything. I'm sure it will, but I can't even think about that right now. It's crazy. It's been a lot. So that's what we did. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit about CES because we missed you guys last week. I know Dave and I jumped on Terra Hash Tuesday, but I know Dave has some exciting stuff he did there. So Dave, you want to talk a little bit about everything that you did there?
Yeah, the whole goal was to build relationships because it's, a computer show and it's just the newest and greatest consumer electronics out there, right? And of course, you're going to have big companies that we're all aware of, MSI, Gigabyte, and so forth. I built some relationships with, we could start with deepcool.com. So I'm going to be doing a lot of individually sleeved cables, and I'm going to open a market up to the gaming community. So deepcool.com is going to send me some power supplies as well as Gigabyte. So I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do with Gigabyte, but we're going to start with the power supply. So I'm going to be able to, that's Deep Cool, right?
Yeah.
I actually might do I'm definitely probably going to be doing a special project with Deep Cool as well. With someone that does, they work with Deep Cool. And so I can't release a lot of information, but that's going to be really, really cool. And then Gigabyte, just all the marketing managers that I was able to set up meetings while we were there. So I've just been like nonstop busy. Yeah. And Gigabyte's going to be really, really cool too. I might do a full setup for Gigabyte. We don't know. Definitely power supplies. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. Because if my company can make cables for power supplies, they used to do that. I remember a couple of companies back in the day used to do it. Like UGA used to have companies and certify that if something happened to the power supply, even though you had a company that made aftermarket wires for them, they would warranty your power supply. So that's where I'm getting, that's where my goal is for these companies that want to work with me. Thermaltake too. Thermaltake's another company that I'm working with as well. They're going to send me a power supply so I can get the pinouts and then basically work from there as well. Who else? Believe it or not, I Buy Power. They're pre-set up gaming systems, as everybody knows. But I might be able to do something. We were talking about it, and might be able to do maybe a one-off or something that would include the company and making cables for their company as well. And they'll sell a certain amount of them or something like that. So yeah, working really, really hard over there at CES, and to get appointments was really, really hard. It was almost I had to make a pitch first to see if they would entertain the thought. And once they entertained the thought, then I would be able to sit down with the proper channels that were in charge of marketing and the managers and make appointments to talk to them and get further in depth of what I would like to do and what could we accomplish business to business wise. So it was to me it was a massive success, right? Small business, able to talk to these multi-million-dollar companies and make something happen. So hopefully in the near future, we'll get some more information. You'll know. You guys will know. Yeah. You'll be first to know because we'll have Wire Wednesdays all the time. So yeah, so that's what happened over there. It was. I'm amazed, right?
Yeah. Well, you're also like really, really good at talking with these guys. You know what I mean? Like you're like natural at it, and it's not like you're sitting there trying to sell your product. You're just letting people know what you have and what you can offer. You know what I mean? Because it's not like you're not trying to build a better mousetrap. You know what I mean? And they see that when they're talking with you, because you're just right. Like, because all these places, all these companies that you just mentioned, right? They have like these booths at CES and they have these beautiful computers, right?
Right.
All of them had custom cables. But all of those custom cables that they have, they can't be exact lengths. They have to be specific colors, and right. they have to be specific pinouts. You know what I mean, for everything. So it's when they hear that you could just kind of, you're not competing with that, you're your own product, you know.
Right.
And I think that it's not easy to come by someone that does what you do. So I think that they were very excited to talk with you about it. And yeah, you had like a private meeting with Gigabyte, man. That was awesome. Like that was
Yeah, it was
huge.
they're very excited because I did a lot of research. I think that I am the only company right now that's known that makes cables in the United States.
Yeah.
Computer cables. You might have elite companies maybe that do one or two and charge, I don't know, 50, 60,000 for like one set of cables, maybe. I don't know. But from my understanding, I'm the only USA based company that does individually sleeve cables.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that they know that, you know what I mean? They probably have a bunch of people come up to them trying to pitch, like I said, a better mousetrap. But you're not selling that. You're not selling a higher quality version of what they already have. You're full custom. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that's big. But yeah, everyone in the chat saying awesome, and it's a big win, and it is.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And Overboard Tech said that you're out on the floor with your chloroform rag schmoozing with the elites.
Yeah. So yeah, Deep Cool. I'm not sure. Everyone's sending me power supplies. So all the companies that I talk to, they're all sending me power supplies.
Yeah.
That was the first start. So I could do pinouts and I could work with the engineers and get a lot of info from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I feel blessed. You know, 2024 is moving in the right direction, just like I anticipated. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
especially when you see those builds there, right? I mean, it's like they had builds that were like a complete engine. They had ones that were, I mean, just insane builds where it's like you could tell like everything was so custom except for the cables and the motherboards, the GPUs and stuff of that nature. But it's like people want the best, you know what I mean? The enthusiasts that are in this want the best. And so I think Gigabyte knows that, and I think that's why Gigabyte wanted to schedule time with you.
Right.
And everything like that. So, and also, like you said, all these companies are sending you power supplies. You're gonna be able to test this. You're gonna be able to make cables for it, send it over to them, and they're gonna be like, okay, he does do this. You know what I mean? Like, you'll be able to like reaffirm everything that you said that you could do there. So, I think that's great, Dave. I mean, that's awesome. It's great.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited what it's gonna bring, and just moving forward. You know.
Yeah. King did a super chat. I'm sorry, King. It scrolled through. I need to extend my thing.
I don't even see it.
He said he wants his cables autographed. Big companies working with TVM. PS, don't forget your friends. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be doing a lot of individually sleeve cables. I'm doing like 2 or 3 PSUs at least for King. I have them. So, yeah, it's going to be really cool.
And then let's see, Aussie J Mining. It's great watching these YouTubers start from scratch and blowing up because of their quality. Congrats to Panda Miner. Thanks, Aussie.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Dave killed it. Like I said, it's like I was trying to like learn from Dave while I was there. Like I would be walking around looking at all these like things, and I hear him talking to these guys. And like I said, it's not like a sales pitch. You know, Dave just can talk to people, and he knows his product and stuff like that. And it was great.
Yeah, it was a win-win situation, right? So basically, at the end of the day, I can tell and I can read people and I can see if they were engaged or not in the first, not even 30 seconds. You could see if the person's engaged or not.
Yeah.
And everyone was engaged. Everyone was interested in what I had to say. So I was really fortunate in that on that. So just kept on talking, and we were, there was ideas that was going back and forth with all the companies I was talking to. I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. Yep, that's what I would like to implement. It's amazing, man. It's just a great feeling. That's all.
Yeah,
love it.
Crypto Craig, thanks for the $12.34 super chat. Read King super chat. I did. Thanks, Craig. And then let's see, Hawk Crypto Mining, $10. Thanks for the super chat, Mike. Pay more attention to the chat, Dave. I love you. Next time we share a room. Yeah. Dave and I were roommates, and
we're definitely roommates.
And
anywhere we go, usually.
Those rooms were huge there.
That was a good room.
Yeah, they were just huge. Like, it was just nuts.
It's a nice room.
Joker Miner, GPURisers, check your DM in Discord when you have time. Yeah, I will, Joker. I see that there's a couple that I need to. I'm sorry. Like today was the first day where I actually got out of bed and I'm like on my computer. You know, it's been a lot. You know, the past couple days, so I need to catch up on everything and really get there. So it's let's see, max voltage veteran miner. So you weren't using your Pleasant poker table?
Definitely not. Yeah. Definitely not. Did not want to aggravate anybody while I was talking to them.
Retro Mike, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Congrats, Dave. We're all extremely proud of you and how far you've come.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's crazy, Dave. It's great.
Yeah,
it's getting your product into the view or in front of the right companies, right? That's really what it is. And that's it was great, but there was a lot there, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I think it's something that TVM as a company can look forward to going every single year to something like that, you know what I mean? And
maybe not so long though. Maybe
just a couple days, but you'll know who you're targeting, right? We didn't know this going into it, which people are going to think we're not the smartest people here, but
we made it work.
Consumer electronics is like a broad term, right? Like it's very broad. So it's like we were in one room for the longest time and we're like, man, there's a lot of cars here. There's there are a lot of cars here. Then we looked and we're like, oh, this is the car exhibit room. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, it makes sense. So, but that's the thing, I think, right, is that it's fun to go look at stuff and you could probably do that easily within a day. But for stuff like, with wires and servers and everything like that, it's really like one or two places where you could probably nail those down in 1 or 2 days easy. You know what I mean? So I don't think we just didn't know what we were doing, right? So
yeah, it was just a matter of just, and not for nothing, the app wasn't really user friendly at all for CES. That's just my opinion. I didn't like it. The way they they said the categories was vague as shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that, but I was able to, I guess, talk to everyone that I needed to talk to. From my understanding, who was there. I may have missed a couple of companies, but I would say next time going in to try to prepare a little bit more. That's all. Yeah. That's all you can do. Prepare a little bit more. We know what it's about. So that was the first experience. Now we know exactly what to look for, what to do. And who knows? I mean, I guess the ultimate goal would be like my cables in one of these computers or in one of the, with one of the companies there at CES.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. So,
what I think is going to be interesting, Dave, is when you get these power supplies in and you make cables and you do all this kind of stuff and work with these companies, that it'll be really interesting when they reach out to see what they're in need of. You know what I mean? Because then you'll start getting a better idea of where their view is on product development and where you can help. And then when you approach CES next year or, in between, because you made so many contacts, that, company ABC needs this. Why wouldn't XYZ need it too? You know what I mean? And you can offer these custom tailored solutions for it. So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I think everyone in the chat's real happy for you, and it's exciting. I know you've been busting your ass. You texted me today. You've been at your shop since 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm just in bed sweating. Like I'm actually jealous, But yeah. Crypto Craig, thanks for the super chat, the $10 super chat. The real question is how much drinking and gambling went down at CES. We actually didn't drink a whole lot.
No,
we
not really. No,
we really only drank when we were playing blackjack because the drinks are free. So I think there was one night where,
refused to pay a premium for drinks.
Yeah, there was one night where we had quite a few drinks, but we're also walking around miles going to in 20-degree weather, so it's like it is the one thing we didn't do was
how much we walked water. Right? Yeah, I can imagine how much we drank a lot of water, Mike.
Yeah, I didn't really drink a whole lot.
Those whatchamacallits, what do we get?
Yeah, those like essential
the essential waters. Yeah, they were like
I had like one a day.
Yeah, it wasn't enough water. You drink a lot
Usually I
more.
breathe in the humid Florida air that's at least like half a gallon of swamp. So like
Gallon of
yeah.
swamp water.
So that's why my hands. And it was the last day. That's when I started putting lotion on my hands. I'm like, this helps. I should do this. But it was yeah, it was a lot. But
it was an experience, that's for sure. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
King said it was like its own country, drinking beer, walking down the street. Yeah, that's Vegas is open container. I know a couple cities that are like that. Savannah is one of them, like in the art district in Georgia. It's like a college town. It's nice and it's not nice. I don't know. It's okay. But I kind of told everyone going into it because no one else went to Vegas prior, and I was just like, it's like an outdoor cruise ship, right? Like you might go to a different section of the cruise ship and it might be called a different restaurant, but it's all the same shit, right? It's just a buffet of just smelly, nasty people.
Well, so, granted, there, for CES itself, this was a smaller CES for our understanding when we were getting information. It was like 175K there of people. Mm-hmm. So 175,000 people compared to the norm, I think it was like 240, 250.
Yeah.
They were saying. Yeah. It was just crowded.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, when we were at a convention center, people would just like stop in the middle of the walkways, and it's just like, I don't know.
It was like
it was congested. It was congested.
Yeah, it was just a lot of people. Like it was just a lot. And the amount of work that went into setting all that up, just like it made Mining Disrupt look like a grain of sand. You know what I mean? Of course, right. Mining Disrupt was crypto mining, but it was just, I don't want to say overwhelming, but it was a lot to take in. But it's really good going, and for anyone that hasn't seen videos and stuff of it, I'm sure there's a lot of YouTubers covered it in our community, but it's good to just watch these videos and see where the industry is going. I think, especially as business owners in the industry, it's good to see where it's flowing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And one thing I noticed is that EV chargers are like everywhere. Like this EV like better mousetraps, right, Dave? Like this one's better because of this. This one has green lights. This one has blue lights. Like, this one might explode. It might not. We don't know, but it's cheaper.
The wireless ones, Mike. That was the thing.
Cool.
Don't put your arm between the wireless charger. It might explode.
Yeah.
Like crazy stuff.
I guess it's not too. We have like our phones and stuff, right? But
yeah, but I don't know the wattage of like the way that wireless
it charges the car slow. Maybe it takes a couple months to get a couple miles out of it. But.
They had them for golf carts too. My golf cart was there, and I was pointing out. That was really funny.
It's just it's crazy. You know what was nuts were the Dave? What did you think about those excavators?
Oh, that's insane.
It's escalators, no excavators, right? Is it excavators? Excavator. Sorry, guys, I've been in bed for 3 days. Yeah, so.
all AI basically, no one in it, fully electric, right? That's what it was, right? And basically, what the information that we got, they would follow a CAD program, and basically take all the liability out for having workers there, and have a couple of them, and basically just start digging and follow the program.
Yeah, it's just nuts. It's crazy.
I mean, I guess that's good for a company, but then like we're kind of losing jobs from robots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like crazy.
Yeah, but I think that the industry will require like a lot of time to evolve into that. Even when you have it there,
it's going to be many years from now. Like we're talking about right now, this is just like the little bit of the icing right now. There's so much R&D that has to be done. It's just those are concepts. I think. I don't know if it's fully functional, but I would assume that would be like it's just concepts right now.
Let me see if I can bring it up. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at this thing. This thing is just it's crazy. But you know what it reminds me of, Dave, is like, you know those builder games like Roller Coaster Tycoon and like City Skylines and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like that, right? Where it's like, hey, this is what I want built here, and then you'll just have a bunch of these things go and just do it. It's like, I know that's kind of an extreme, but you know what I mean. It's
I mean, eventually we get to that point, right?
Hyundai?
What's this?
This was it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me zoom in a little bit for you guys.
Did someone operate that? I thought no one operated. It was
no,
fully
fully autonomous.
Concept X.
But let me read up on some of these chats real quick. Sorry guys, we started rambling. Crypto Craig, was it that cold? Yeah, it was. I mean, for a Florida guy like me, it was. And Dave, right? Because there's humidity up where Dave is too.
Yeah, North Carolina wasn't that cold.
Yeah,
it's cold right
going
now.
There, it's just like this dry cold. You know what I mean? It was just
horrible.
Like,
I had to buy a hat. I had to buy like a snow hat.
Yeah,
just give me a headache.
Yeah.
The wind was blowing too, though.
Yeah, it was
cold.
Like 20-mile-an-hour winds. It was crazy. But Mining Kiing, Starbucks or Coors Light only. Yeah, what's cool about where we were is that literally when you got off the elevators, it must be within 10 feet. There is a Starbucks right there. Jarrett luckily has like I don't know what it is, but everyone in a sorority gets this app. But it's an app where you can pre-order your Starbucks and it's just ready for you there. So that was nice. He got me one morning. I appreciated that.
You know, you really can't complain that Starbucks was right down from our elevator. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, we lucked out.
Yeah, we did.
T-Gig, veteran miner, what's up with you getting hacked? Yeah, so I did a short getting hacked. So I had a 2-factor authentication on, and I was just putting it straight to Trade Ogre because I didn't have a big rig. It was the Christmas rig that I was, doing shorts on, and it was going directly to Trade Ogre. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see how much I have right now when I got back. And I think it was like for like a month. All of a sudden, I'm looking at it. Whoever did got into my account, and then I think they switched over to XMR, non-traceable, of course. How convenient.
Yeah,
Monero, yeah, just non-traceable, and they were cashed out everything. I had like $1.44. I was like, why don't we have $1.44? I was like, did the rig shut off or something? And yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, that sucks. They got your Google it was Google Authenticator, right? With the 2FA?
Yes, I don't understand. And it happened when I was trying to log in the day before, and I was like, man, how come it's not working? It's not working. It wouldn't let me log in.
A different website. That's the only way I could think of it. I don't even know. Yeah, well, that's probably what it was. Is they logged in to the real website from it. I don't know how else they would get past the 2FA with the Google Authenticator.
I mean,
I'm sure people in the chat would be able to let us know more than we would know.
I mean, the whole thing was just, you have to go. I go on the phone. You could do Authenticator, and you always have to put it in. And I kept on putting in, and it wasn't working.
Yeah,
like it just saying and the website said it timed out. Like, and then Trade Ogre, Trade Ogre is just it works. And
I don't even know what it is. Yeah,
sometimes you could log into it. I've always had problems with it. But yeah, Richard Mike was saying that Trade Ogre account it got drained in 2021. So I mean, it wasn't a lot of money, but it's money, right? So I don't know, it's $40-$50 or something. I'm not even sure.
But I've never held too much in it. Always something like that. I have transferred a good amount at some point, but it's usually in and out within a minute. I'll go in and whatever crap coin it is and transfer it to Litecoin and then transfer it out right away. But that's scary.
It sucks because you kind of feel a little violated, right? Nothing remotely like what happened to DJ Mines. I could imagine how he felt, right? But it's just like you feel someone took something from you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna find him. Be nice to talk to them.
Nice to say hi real quick. Yeah.
Say hello, and have a conversation.
Quick little chat behind the Bellagio with him.
That's all.
That's all I want. Yeah.
That's it.
What's up, DJ Mines? Anyone pick up a 4070 Super today? And I did not. I didn't even know it came out today. Actually, is it this? It's 4070 Super, then there's a 4070 Ti Super, right? And the 4080 Super.
They're merging. I did a short that they're merging everything together now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
TI Super sounds great.
yeah, exactly. It's crazy that the 4000 series already has a refresh.
Right?
That's like nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess that's just how it goes. Time is flying by, man. Just flying by. It's crazy. Crypto Craig, thanks for the $12.34 super chatting. At Vistang, can I buy some PCIe 4 risers for Retro Mike? He's silently moving to AI. He just isn't telling anyone. Trust me, bro. Yeah, no, Retro Mike. I know all he does is talk about Vast AI. But I think with the 4.0 cables, GPURisers will release them at some point, but I can't give like a definite time frame of it right now. And I do want to, mention from the AI perspective, at least, there are some applications where ribbon cables might not be like suitable for it, right? So if you are doing AI or you're on AI platforms, I don't want to say you're going to get dinged, but it's possible that they might not work for certain things. So,
right.
Yeah. So that's one thing that we have been kind of like learning and navigating and stuff like that, but we are figuring it out as we go. But
well, that's where testing happens, right? You have to do testing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to do a little bit more extensive testing to make sure that it's reliable and it'll work for that specific application.
Yeah.
So
I forgot I can ping these on here. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that great? You could do that. Sometimes
I don't know
just
why
want to
I
use
haven't
one
been doing
program.
that. Sorry.
Like I do that when I'm doing live at the shop.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Retro Mike said his trade ogre account got drained 2020. I know you mentioned that, Dave. That's rough. It's kind of like keeping everything in cold storage, right, or Zelcore or something.
Right.
So it's
what's crazy is because everybody knows I was in the military and my passwords are very extensive.
Yeah.
Just because we had to do it every 2 weeks to 30 days, we always had to change our password. So it was with that password, then on top of that, the 2FA, and I don't know. Nothing's ever safe, right? If there's a will, there's a way of trying to do something when somebody wants a freaking lousy $30 or $40, whatever. But like, I'm probably not the only one that it happened to, right?
Yeah.
You add that up for thousands of people, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It sucks. But you know what I've been doing recently? I haven't actually been using TradeOgre recently. I've been using simpleswap.io. Have you ever used that, Dave?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I could pull it up here. It's I know most people in the chat probably. Let me pull it up. Yeah, if anyone in the chat hasn't heard of this, I'm sure people have. It's just this is what I've been using recently. These I've been converting random miscellaneous cryptos into miscellaneous cryptos. You know what I mean? And I actually like. Someone mentioned this to me. I can't remember who it was, but it reminded me back. I did this about. I want to say, what is it? The January 17th. It must have been a while ago because at my mining farm when GPURisers had our bunker, right? I had like 120 cards mining Lithium like when it first came out. Like I was mining a ton of Lithium, and I had it sitting in a wallet for a couple months, and the only place I could kind of this is before I did TradeOgre or anything, was SimpleSwap. So I went on SimpleSwap and I sold the Lithium that I had, or Lithium or whatever it is, into like Litecoin, and the transaction got stuck and it failed. And I did a test one prior, and I did it for like a low amount and it worked. And then I did like the bulk one and it received it, and then it got stuck on exchanging. And I was going back with SimpleSwap on their email help. I'm not even joking. It was at least 2.5 months, because they said there was like high volatility at the time, and the assets are safe, and basically everything FTX would say. You know what I mean? Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's good. We got it. You know, it's so I just assumed it was lost, right? And I think I was converting it into Litecoin, and and I kept emailing them, and they just stopped responding. And then about a month after they stopped responding, about 75 days, I would say around there, I just randomly got the Litecoin deposit. In my
No
Coinbase.
shit.
Yeah, like it actually went through, and I was like, "Jeez," you know.
Wow.
But, yeah, for anyone asking, by the way, my small bag of Ethereum that I traded for barely any Litecoin was like 14,000 Ethereum. So at that time, it was not worth a lot at all. Now it's probably worth what, like 30 grand or something. But
Gotta save those bags, Mike.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, a lot of me is like, I don't know. I like, my mindset is whatever it's worth now. If you're up, you take it, type thing. But that is a prime example. If you hold it, then, you know, why not? Because really, for me to hold that at the time, it was not a lot, right? Like, I mean, here, I can pull up the
You gonna pull up
coin
your loss
market.
life right now?
Yeah, let's see how much I ate on this, guys. Everyone in the chat put an F
30K,
for
bro.
thing here. ALPH.
Wow.
Okay. There we go.
That's nuts.
Let's see. When did ETH merge? I don't know. Anyone in the chat happen to know off the
date?
Dark mode. Here we go, Mike. Don't worry. I know your retinas are hurting.
It's nice. Just dark mode is nice, Mike. I don't.
September 15th. Okay. Was it a 22? Was it
May 2022?
Okay.
That's a question mark.
Yeah, so it was a little bit before this because I was mining it. I mean, I have a video on it actually on my YouTube channel, but yeah, it was like 5 cents, 5 to 7 cents or something. And I think I had like, it was like close to 14,000, right around that. So 14,000 times 5 cents is what, like, yeah, it was like $700 because I was mining it for a while.
So it would have been like 30K then.
Yeah, it was $700 or 30K, Dave, and I was just like, I'll take the 700.
Fuck that,
you know,
30K.
Yeah,
I want
exactly,
$700, bro.
But that is something to take
That's
from it because
insane.
especially people like me, I'm very like conservative when it comes to this stuff, right? Because it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at these charts, it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people are going to eat it, and some people will make money, and that's great. But I usually am very conservative. But looking back, like, I could have just held it, right? Like, if it, you know, at that point, Ethereum was making so much money and everything was all fine and dandy. Like, I could have just put the bag away, right? Like, I looked into I liked the project enough that I made a video on it, kind of explaining the white paper and stuff when they came out. But it is a lesson, right? If you like a project enough, then why not hold a little bit of it? You know what I mean? I know $700 is a big bag then, but like you guys can see, if I would have held on to it, it would have been worth about 30 grand. So you win some, you lose some, you know what I mean? But but yeah, that's something I'm going to kind of do in 2024 is I think it was King that mentioned it in one of his videos, but it was like I don't know if it was, I know he mentioned it where he's going to have like a little bag of everything type thing, like, reach a certain point of this and go to the next one. I think I might do the same thing, right? So, but
You're going to hodl it this time.
Yeah. I do think Ethereum is probably pumping because of an ASIC around the corner, but kind of like Caspa was, but we shall see. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going through the chat here again.
They're getting a little hostile in there.
If you use Simple Swap, make sure you create an account. You get cashback rewards. Yeah, I kind of like being anonymous. You know what I mean? Not for any particular reason. I don't know.
Right.
DJ Mines, damn if you only had that lithium. Yep.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah. But I mean, there has been multiple times since like 2016 where I had just say $1,000 or $2,000 of just crap coin. You know what I mean? And not saying lithium's that at all, but I'm saying like into a new project. You know what I mean? And I converted it, and that project just tanked. You know what I mean? So. But like I said, it's that's why I liked King's view on it, where it was kind of like just a little bag of each. You know what I mean? Because if one does what this does, it might outweigh the other 9, even if they zero out. You know what I mean?
And you could afford to take the loss and not feel so bad too, right?
Yeah.
Not like put all your eggs in one basket and hope for the best.
Simple swap is legit. They always work well for me. I think this is user error. It was not user error, Chump. I appreciate the high confidence level in myself, but it was everything was fine. They just said there was like, I don't want to say liquidity issue, but it was the price was changing rapidly. Like it was one of those days where crypto was going up and down, up and down, up and down, and something happened. Probably at that point, the volume on Lithium was so low, and $700 worth of it was a lot. You know what I mean? You could probably look on the charts here. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Here's September. So if it was somewhere around here, I mean, the volume ranges from 10,000 to 21,000. And I was selling $700. I mean, that's a lot of volume percentage-wise for the day. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. But they did make it right in the end, with me. It sucks that it was held up for that long, but now whenever I use it, I don't do anything. I'll take the time and I'll break a larger transaction into like 5. You know what I mean? So Mining King, GPURisers equals the Vast King. I am not the Vast King. Of maybe 2-card 4090s. I can help people with that, but
you're an expert on that.
Yeah. But yeah. All right, let me try to get everyone. Let's see. Man, it seems like people really want the light mode on here.
They just want their eyes just to bleed out while they're watching our
stream. What's up, Panda? Sia Coin. I haven't heard that in a long time. Wasn't Sia Coin? I know people in the chat definitely know more up to date stuff than I do, but wasn't Sia Coin like dual mined with? I don't want to say Ethereum, but what was the other? I can't remember. I think I don't know. I think it was Ethereum. I think Sia Coin. That's whenever I mined it, right? But that was like a long time ago.
That's why it's gonna make Panda 100K.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Let's pull.
Because he's done it over with like a long time ago.
Let's see. What's Sia doing? Number 100 Sia coins. Oh, it's at a cent. Yeah, I was dual mining this like a long time ago. Yeah, this is what 17 is where everything kind of. Probably right in this range.
Yeah, look at the analytics though. Go all the way to the end. Where's it at right now though?
It's at 1 cent, 1.1.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically where I was. Yeah, I didn't get in like anywhere over here or anything, but it was when dual mining was a thing. I don't remember the miners back then, but it was like I used Claymore for the longest time, and then Phoenix Miner was great. And then I probably used Phoenix Miner all the way up until T-Rex Miner. But I think Phoenix Miner... Actually, no, Claymore you could dual mine. I remember when that first came out. Sorry, I'm reminiscing about the old days, guys.
What are you talking about, like 2017, 2018?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
King wants light mode. Crypto Craig, another $10. Thanks, man. Please ban Retro Mike for the love of God. No, we got to keep Retro Mike here. But yeah, Sia is old. It's I don't know why why did we stop mining? And I think it just became like, because it really wasn't, at least from my memory, it wasn't like that big of a hit on the ETH hash rate, but it was a hit. You know, and I think it consumed more watts on the card. And at that time, it was like we had our 1063 gigabytes were like our all-star cards on Ethereum when we first started mining. Like they were cold, they didn't have many issues. And then we had our 4080s and our 580s that were just a complete nightmare for us all the time. You know, we had to do the memory straps. We had to manually flash each BIOS. We used an operating system called ETHOS at the time. And it was a Linux-based operating system. I had zero Linux experience at that point. It was just me and my buddy doing this, but I don't know where I'm going with this, Dave. It's the first time I had coffee in a couple days. So, but yeah, when we mined on the AMD cards, it was just like anything more than just Ethereum. We were like, no, we're not going to do it because we had enough problems with those cards. But we come to find out most of the time it was the risers, you know, which is ultimately why GPURisers was created. But yeah, it's also the motherboards back then. Like you had to go in, change all the settings, and there was no mining motherboards or anything. It was just I don't know.
Now we're set for success now. So when the bull run comes, everything is ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about trying to make things work. Everything will work.
Yeah.
So
Retro Mike, ASICs came out for SIA and DCR and instantly made it unviable for dual money. I do remember that actually. Retro Mike, thanks for bringing that up. Because dual mining was like the coolest thing when it came out. But I do remember that ASICs would just, I mean, they still do, right? ASICs come out and they kind of obliterate the hash rate for these network hash rate. I'm sorry, for these coins and projects. So, homebrew crypto is ETHOS made by BBT. I don't think so. Here, I can pull up if anyone remembers what ETHOS looks like. All right, I don't want to click half these links, but here, let me.
What are you looking up, Mike?
I'm just pulling up like a picture of what ETHOS looked like.
Oh.
Here's BioStar's website, which is weird. Oh, this is BioStar's Bitcoin one. Is it? Yeah. Here, hold on, guys. I'm getting there. I don't have one of the fancy stream things. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't think BBT came out with this. I might be wrong, but at the time there were only 2 YouTubers I was watching, or 3 YouTubers I was watching. BBT first, of course, was Red Panda, but I would also watch BBT and Voscoin because at the time Vos did mining stuff. It wasn't like NFTs and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think he did this. But this is what it looked like. Crypto Craig, BBT is OG. Yeah, I remember it was like a dream watching BBT in the old days. Like he would, and it reminded me a lot of Terra kind of starting up because you would see him and his partner like flying out, and he would vlog this to a remote facility that was just filled with cards mining Ethereum. And I was just like, that is sick. You know what I mean? And me and my buddy had a couple things going on. You know, we were both in school, and it was hard to fully commit to something like this, and we didn't have money, and we were investing what we were making. You know what I mean? So taking that step was a lot, right? But yeah, this is what it looked like. Dave, have you ever seen this before?
No, I have not.
It pops up like this, and the dashboard. There's a web GUI if you're local on the computer, and it's like very bare bones. It almost looks like an Excel doc, but through here, this is where you start your miners. This is where, I mean, it auto start too. But yeah, you would have to take the GPUs off to flash them on another computer. Then you put them on here. Hope to God they don't brick. But this is kind of what it was. because Windows was not good. Windows was a constant issues with this stuff. But yeah, Overboard Tech, that was a cool OS. It was neat. You just paid once per rig. Yeah, that's kind of. Well, I should really put these in the thing. Here we go. Yeah, that's kind of what it was. You go on and I think you just buy a license for just say $50 or something. It wasn't a whole lot, but you'd install it once and you'd get updates. I mean, of course they haven't updated this in a while, but it would actually be kind of a fun video. You know who should do this? King should do a video on this because you can still download it, and he should just install it on a rig with all this old stuff and try to get it to work with newer cards and stuff, because this is my first experience with like custom Linux software and stuff like that. I knew of Ubuntu and all these things, but I learned a good amount of troubleshooting with this. All the other actual applications for Linux was King taught me all of that. But yeah, fun stuff, guys.
Yeah,
let's see.
Evolution. We evolve and things get easier and easier and easier. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Overclocks are always going to be a thing, right?
Yeah. Geek of all trades, what's up, bro? Retro Mike, I miss BBT weekly live streams. Yeah, he's so busy though. You know what I mean? He's doing great things though. He I know I don't talk a whole lot of crypto, and I know it's a lot of AI and stuff. I'm doing a lot of the AI stuff with Terra and everything. It's a whole different division that we have, but I used to be like so into it. You know what I mean? I know I used to watch all BBT's calls with the Ethereum devs, and I would, like he would always be the guy that's like for the miners with all the POS people that are like, no, we hate democracy. You know what I mean? But he would. I remember just sending him all these Discord messages, like, man, that was so cool. Like it's like listen, because I would, I'm big into like finance and stuff like that. Like I really like, I don't want to say I'm into the stock market. You know what I mean? But like I am, like I like, financials of companies and stuff like that. That's kind of my background with law. So listening to these dev calls with Ethereum kind of reminded me a little bit like listening to earnings calls for companies. And I just thought it was so cool. I mean, BBT has such like a footprint, you know what I mean, in the mining community. He's awesome. Yeah. Crypto Craig, BBT's a great guy. Yeah, he is. He's
well,
awesome.
I met him we met him at Mining Disrupt. That was the first time I met him.
Yeah.
So
we met him there.
Guy. Oh, he was at the Flux thing too when we went live. The Airbnb at Flux. That's right. Yeah, we saw Flux. Flux was over there at CES too. They had a booth.
Yeah,
pretty cool stuff. And more to come with Flux too. I know Dan put some information in chat thing, so we should be getting some more info coming soon.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I love the Flux team, man. The Flux team is so freaking awesome.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Just love it.
I like it. I really respect what they're doing. They're out there just giving it their all. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're a little bit crazy, but so are we, right? Everyone in this community is a little bit crazy, but that's what it takes. You know what I mean? It's but they're
Crypto Craig was saying who's going to Mining Disrupt. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be going this year.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Things would have to change or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Terra's. I mean, maybe Mike could touch on it in the chat, but I'm pretty sure Terra's going to have a booth there this coming year. I'm going to stop by for like a day, but I'm not going to be there for multiple days and stuff like that.
BTC in Nashville sounds good though. That's closer to me.
But
BTC in Nashville.
Oh, I didn't know Nashville had one.
That's where the BTC convention is going to be in Nashville, I think, this year. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, anywhere but Miami's great, and Las Vegas.
I don't want to go to Las Vegas until next year when I have to.
Yeah, I need at least a couple of years before I go back there.
Crypto Craig says I'm going. He's going to sponsor me.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say I'm not going to go every day. I'm just not going to stay at the hotel in the convention center every day. You know what I mean? What I'll probably do is get like a hotel one night and then kind of just drive down and meet you guys afterwards, and maybe I don't know, maybe I'll go for the whole thing, Craig.
What
I
are you
don't know.
talking about? You're
Don't
my roommate. When
I'll get
roommates leave
suckered
me
into
for a
this.
day,
Yeah, I'm gonna be having a
you're gonna
room
get
date.
suckered right into it. We're like, he's like, I'm suckered in. You know, we'll get in the room.
Yeah.
What the f?
But I'm trying to go down the chat here, guys. I'm gonna go one by one, but we'll hammer these out. Mining King's asking, veteran miner, what did you print so far?
Nothing. I have no time. I have all the printers over here. I just haven't had any time at all, man.
Just a frowny face. That's what Dave printed.
Frowny face. Yeah, I didn't print anything. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. My printer, because I got some printers. So okay, so you want to see? It's funny. I'm playing with it in my hand. So this is a mold, guys. This is a specially made CAD program. Come on. And so if you can make sense on that, basically this would work. And I was thinking about molding the KS0 wires. See a whole bunch of them printed out. I'll have to do testing and everything else. Everything works out fine. It's all metal. We have this phase 2 all metal casing for the KS0 wires. A lot of those. Yeah. It's amazing. I'm counting like all the orders, Mike, on all those KS0s and KS0 Pros that are out there that just basically just want to do like 12 volts or conversion. There's a lot of those miners out there, man.
Yeah.
Like
there's
a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Speaking of which, not to piggyback on that, but speaking of KSOs, I don't know if I can announce this either, but I don't think you should. I think we're going to be giving away some KSOs Friday for Terra hashes.
KS0. You need to be.
Maybe Mike could touch on that a little bit. I don't know.
KS0. There's zeros like KS and then it's a 0.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we're giving away exactly, but it's, I don't know, something ASIC related, right? All right. So go. Oh, he has a tweet. Yeah, make sure you look at Hot Crypto Mining's Twitter. Take it off mute. Check it out. And
they call them tweets, Mike. Is that right?
Oh,
I don't know the tweets.
On X.
Yeah.
Go on X and
trying to trigger Hawk in the thing here. Yeah.
Retro Mike, EthOS was baller. Yeah, it was honestly when it came out. Retro Mike, it was. Oh God. It was a huge refresh from Windows. You know what I mean? Not having to deal with like updates and dealing with remoting in from. It's just. It was nice having a dashboard, right? But still tons of issues compared to like Hive and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was crazy to see where it's gotten. Mr. Goat, I had drinks with BBT at Disrupt. He's a totally down to earth dude for sure. Yeah, he's a really good guy. Really nice guy.
We met them over at a brewery or something. That's right. We did so many things. Mike, everything is just like a big just blur.
Yeah.
So many things we've done last year, and then this year's just started, man. So
yeah. But Overboard, $40 for the rig license. I still have my installer files and license. Overboard, I don't know. I'm not gonna say, but I don't want to put King on this, but I think it would be a good video if King put one out of just like EthOS in 2024. You know what I mean? Like maybe you could update it and get it. I don't know. It was interesting. But let's see. Overboard Tech, does Mike actually go by BBT? I think so. But his name is on Twitter, isn't it? Or I don't know. I'm done dropping random things I shouldn't tonight. Let's see. Go GPURisers. Any recommendations on quality long PCIe 3.0 X extension risers?
I know this is great because I love how you love this question on
I would go with my go-to would be Lee and Lee. You know what I mean? I know it's a little more expensive and stuff like that, but it depends on, I don't know. They're a lot more durable, right? Like I got a lot of samples and stuff like that when I was doing it, and one of them was very closely related to Lee and Lee, and that's what I would recommend. But it also depends on what you're using it for. Like I mentioned, I think before you got here, Goat, that it's possible that there's some AI application. Actually, it's not possible. I know that there's some AI applications that may have issues with these ribbon cables. I don't know if it's that big of an issue if you're only doing like 1 or 2 cards, but I don't know. I don't know. All I know is the birds tell me things. You know what I mean? And
there's a possibility. So you have to do your own trial and error, unfortunately.
And yeah. And I'm not an expert on this, but something with redriver. That's what they did. I remember that because Mike was on the call with. We were on a call with a company that does AI stuff, and he put redriver. Mike's like Red River, and I'm like, no, redriver. So I'll never forget that one.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
But I think I missed one of these.
My God.
Man, I gotta catch up on these. I saw one here. Let's just jump up real quick. Retro Mike again. The BTC conference moved from Miami to Nashville. Okay, I'm going, guys. Something just came up, and I'm available for Mining Disrupt.
You love Nashville, right, Mike? You were saying?
Yeah, I love Nashville. Yeah.
All right.
So
the thing is that it's really, really expensive to attend it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think to get a ticket,
Conference?
yeah, but the tickets are expensive.
Like $600-700 just as a regular ticket or something. I remember DJ Mines.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. DJ Mines knows. Like, I don't know if he got a free ticket or he paid for the ticket. I forgot, but I know that it's not cheap at all.
Yeah. BTC tickets are only $349 right now. Actually, Retro Mike hooked me up. He gave me a coupon code or something, and I got some money off of my ticket.
BTC ticket? You went to BTC?
Tickets.
Not Mining Disrupt, Mike.
Oh, that's like the BTC Miami, like the one with the big bull out front and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
Buy before prices go
no,
up.
I'm definitely not going to that one. But
BTC?
Is that the one that's
in Nashville?
BTC conference from Miami to Nashville. Retro Mike, is that the actual BTC one, like Dave's saying, or is that the Mining District?
No. It's actual BTC. It's the Bitcoin conference. The Bitcoin conference that was in Miami last year. I forgot who else.
Something just came up. I don't know if I can get to that anymore. I just got an email.
I mean, that's close to me to get to Nashville.
Yeah, that is true. How you're kind of far.
I mean, I'm not gonna drive. I could fly there.
Yeah,
but it's a short flight. It's not like I'm going to Vegas. Jesus help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, $300 for general admission. Yeah, DJ, you got in free because someone gave you a ticket or something, right? Or he got in free because he's DJ Mines. One of the two.
Yeah, I think it's
Crypto Craig's going to Nashville.
Yeah,
had a lot of fun with Crypto Craig over in Mining Disrupt.
Let's see, buy before prices go up.
When is it? You want to pull it up? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I can. Let me,
because Mining Disrupt is at a different time, too, this year.
What's it called? Just
you could just Bitcoin conference.
Bitcoin. This website looks like I just infected my computer with malware.
Oh, that's great.
All right. What is it? It's b.tc. Is that what it is?
You could just do Bitcoin conference.
Yeah, well.
Your computer get affected?
Probably. It's all right. Luckily, I keep all my seed phrases on a notepad on my desktop, so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's just my background.
Nice.
TC. Okay, yeah. Let me. I mean, could they have gotten a sketchier URL? Like, could they have done that?
Millions of dollars, dude. There's
a whale VIP. What do I get with this?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we were looking at July 25th. Oh, we got time. July 25th to the 27th.
Right. That was when Mining Disrupt was. Now Mining Disrupt is in June, from my understanding.
Okay.
Yeah. Mining Disrupt was in July last year. Now it's in June this year, I think.
No, they do have mining. For some reason, I thought that the Bitcoin conference didn't have mining.
What do you mean? they had like containers. They had containers like water cooled containers for your Bitcoin miners.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
349. What is it? It goes up. Festival. What do you get out of it? You just get to go. Let me see here. Let's get a couple of those VIPs. Let's get some VIPs, Mike.
Yeah.
Just put it on your card. That's all. Be all right.
Let's see what you get with it real quick. I see Panda's going. There we go. Don't worry, Panda. If I see you, I'll keep walking. I'll pretend like I never saw you.
Panda ain't going. There's no way.
Retro Mike, I already ordered my Bass shirt for BTC National. Disrupt is in June this year. Oh, you're going to Disrupt, Panda. Is Disrupt in Miami still? Is that what it is? Yeah, that probably. Okay, I just got an email, Dave. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to Mining Disrupt.
The Panda flu.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the fourth COVID flu.
I just got the email. I'm sorry. I have to cancel.
It wasn't. I'm not saying Mining Disrupt was bad at all. It was just we also didn't have a booth, and it's like you can kind of see it all in a day. You know what I mean? That's really what I think it was. But Panda's going to both BTC and Disrupt.
I don't believe it, Panda. I want you to DM me personally and assure me that you're going.
I will 100% go to this one in Nashville. I love Nashville.
That ticket's expensive, dude.
What do you get with the VIP ticket? You get 3 days.
Why are you looking at the VIP?
You get a cold ribeye, and you get a very dry cigar. Okay, looks good.
Yeah, I'm in. What is it? Nashville outings.
I don't understand what the discounted hotel rates. You spend another $700, you get discounted hotel rates.
Yeah,
and you get an app. Okay, there we go. Mobile app.
Oh, wow.
Dedicated networking opportunities. That's broad. And you get lunch for 3 days. I don't know if
you're really selling me on it, Mike.
Yeah, no. I mean, they sold themselves. Honestly, I mean, it speaks for itself. You get 3 lunches and a mobile app. So
3 lunches. They didn't tell you that it was peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on them. I'm just being.
Yeah, me either.
The right word for it, but
if you guys are watching our show, I'll take a free ticket. Absolutely.
Oh, you get dedicated registration for quick entry there.
Oh wow.
I'm sold.
Sold.
I'm sold. Where do I send my Bitcoin to? B.tc.
Take my money.
But yeah, no, that looks fun.
I've never been to Nashville.
What was that, Dave?
I've never been to Nashville.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nashville. Jared was never, or Mining Kiing was never in Nashville either. I went with him. We were actually visiting Crypto Craig, and we were flying out of Nashville, and we decided to go out the night before our 7 a.m. flight. So that was the last time I will ever do that, and I think last time Jared will ever do it. But let's see. DJ Mines. I hear Plattsburgh got that cheap power. Is that Tennessee? I'm not sure, but I know Tennessee does have cheap power.
Yeah.
Crypto Frank, what's up, man?
Frank.
But
Crypto Craig says I'm going.
Yeah, I want to go too. The Nashville one's gonna be sick. How much is the wet VIP pass? What do you mean? What are you getting at, Overboard Tech? What are you trying to do here?
Just nuts. Oh wow. Boy.
Or you get complimentary wellness and relaxation activities. That's good.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Someone just sprays essential oils on your face and they just rub you with lavender oil.
Just spritzes. Just walks around with you and fucking spritzes you.
Yeah.
What the?
I get the idea, right? It's like, okay, I'm gonna go into a lounge with people that paid the same amount of money, so I'm gonna be surrounded by people that have money. You know what I mean? So it's like a networking thing. Some people will probably look at it as like an investment or something, which I'm not. I'm not shitting on it, but it's probably not an investment. But
I would
I
take
don't know.
that
I'm
money
gonna be like,
and put it towards my business and make another cable for my community or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like double that and just, I don't know, man.
yeah.
But I mean, 349, it is what it is. I mean, how much was mining? Not mining. CES was
Yeah.
like 350. Yeah. And that was nothing. It was just like, hey, here's your ticket, and go walk like a billion miles and hurt your body for like the week.
Yeah. Red Panda, 5,500 for a VIP ticket. Yeah, that's brutal.
I bet they'll sell out, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Overboard Tech. Everything in there was dry. I want the moist ones. Yeah. But Retro Mike, Nashville is bachelorette party USA. Leave the ladies at home. Yeah. It's every time I've been there, and I'm just being honest, like it's not that many bachelorettes there. You know what I mean? It's I feel like it's okay. There's a lot of bachelorettes, but it's like a mixture between bachelorettes and bachelor. I would have a bachelor's party in Nashville. That place is it's great. But I like the music, the live music. I'm not like a country kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like I do own steel toe boots now, so. And I got a Carhartt shirt on, so. But I have a cowboy hat, so I mean I'm getting there slowly. I'm converting, but it's something about that city, man. The music, like, and what's so cool about it, and King can vouch for this. Anyone that's been to Nashville will vouch. Is like these bands will like come around with like a hat or a jar or whatever it is, and you give them like $5 or 10 or 20 or whatever it is, and you just tell them a song that you want to hear or an artist, and they'll play it like a completely different genre. And has like a country twist to it, and it's like they're just good. You know what I mean? Now in Fort Lauderdale where I am, it's like you go to live music and you're just like, can I sit the furthest away from that person screaming on the microphone, please? Because it's
Crypto Frank just told you to stop talking about it and let's go.
Yeah. All right, Frank. Crypto Frank. We're booking it. It's not for another couple months, so but yeah, it's Jesus. We can go. I'm down. I think it'd be good too,
I'm on the table right now.
Yeah.
I would like
just
to
let it marinate for a couple days. You'll go, Dave.
Oh, God, dude. It's like every other month I'm telling my wife, yeah, I'm going over here. She's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Going here. See you later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be a really good experience.
Yeah.
Networking and so forth.
Yeah. Red Panda. All I can see in my head is barbecue. Yeah, they have really. I know it's like a known thing, but if you like spicy food, and I know you like chicken nuggets, Panda, but they have like the Nashville hot sandwiches there are like it's like a giant chicken nugget that's on like a thing, and it has like buffalo sauce, like it's like a weird tangy buffalo sauce. Oh, it's so good.
And it's not like $45 or $50, right? It doesn't arugula on it, Mike.
It's not that Nashville's not that bad. It's oh, Jesus. It's not like Vegas. Vegas is crazy. No, Nashville is not that bad. So.
Tell everybody how we got a sandwich and almost died.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Yeah. The arugula sandwich.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Do you want me to tell the story?
Yeah.
All right, so we're staying at the Palazzo, right? It's like this Italian hotel, and we had to like get out. We had to get over to CES fairly quick, so we're like, let's just grab something fast. And we kept going to the food court because that's what was cheap, right? But I was like, if I even look at Panda Express again right now, I'm just gonna explode.
That's all we had.
I like the amount of sodium and everything. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't even look at it. I can't look at that chicken that's sitting in there. I can't do it anymore. So I was like, let's just grab a sandwich right here. It's like 10 minutes closer of a walk. You know what I mean? And
At least 10 minutes closer as a walk. We were so bent. I was like, I'm done walking.
And poor Dave, he doesn't like arugula at all. And they have like these sandwiches, right? I don't even know. It was a sandwich, right? But it's like a big sandwich. And it's cold,
huge.
Right? Like they heat it up for you, but the sandwich has like a pile of arugula on it.
That's
like,
all it was.
It's exploding with arugula. And Dave's like, hey man, like, you mind if you just take the arugula off before like you put it in the oven? He's like, can't do that.
He basically
Can't take
just told me to go
arugula
fuck myself.
He's like, you can take it off after we heat it up. And
Yeah.
you can just
While
see
it's
Dave's
melted
face.
in
Like,
cheese.
yeah.
Just wanted to kill him. I was bad.
So it was just, I know you guys probably don't think it's as funny as we do, but it was just seeing Dave pound back. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cough.
Just fucking miserable eating it.
Yeah, but you explain the
Jared,
oh
the
man, I
Mining
can't.
Kiing.
I'm gonna
The Mining Kiing, he didn't like his sandwich either. He was like, I hate this too.
yeah.
Looked like Mike was enjoying it though.
It wasn't bad until you realized what it was. You know what I mean? It was just funny. He's like, no, I can't take it off. Like, you're gonna have to wait until it's like melted into the sandwich.
I mean, so like,
all right, I'm gonna die. I can't talk about arugula anymore.
at the end of the day though, it was the freshest arugula that I've ever had, because it just has that tart taste, kind of like when it's in regular lettuce and mixed up. And I'm like, okay, it's it's okay. I was fucking hungry. We fucking walked like 3 miles.
Wait, I can't. I'm gonna die.
It was like
I'm gonna
3.5
choke
fucking miles just to get to the store to eat something. We were fucking
God.
bad. Oh yeah, the White Castle. Holy crap! I think we all died after we ate some of that.
Jeez.
We had White Castle with Crypto Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was I actually didn't have it. I that's where I crossed the line. I was like, no. But
Yeah.
I've had White Castle
You
before.
didn't have
I
it.
like it.
That's right. I got a chicken sandwich.
You know.
And then Mining Kiing, this first time he had White Castle, he's like, this shit's
Yeah.
disgusting. He's like, what's wrong with you guys? I was like, usually you have the White Castle when you're drunk.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Look at Mike coming in here with the negativity.
Yeah.
It was funny,
Man.
Mike, if you were there. If you were watching Dave bite into this sandwich and just arugula's just flying everywhere.
fucking miserable.
I'm done. I gotta take the cup. We gotta move on. Or
All right, moving on. All
I'm
right.
gonna need to get like an inhaler or something. I'm gonna die.
So no arugula in Nashville if I go. That's all.
Oh man.
Oh,
But yeah, we did walk by White Castle that night, and it was a lot. But let's see. All right, now I'm all lightheaded. Let me see where we are with this. But yeah, the all right, Dave and Vistain go to White Castle next. Buddy cop movie. Yeah. It was fun though. I had a good time out in Vegas. I got lucky. Crypto Frank and I took a trip out in the desert, probably for the better part of a day. Kind of got away for a little bit. Crypto Frank rented a McLaren, and we went out in the desert and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun. That was a good time.
nice.
And the traffic was a lot better out there. So
It's just congested.
yeah. But yeah, that was fun. So Mining Disrupt 24th, 26th Miami, and then BTC 2024 July 25th, 27th Nashville. Okay, let me see if I can get my tickets. Yeah, Panda, you could probably definitely 100% get a media pass.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I'll just say I'm Red
Yeah.
Panda Mining.
Yeah.
They don't know,
They get like 20 applications for Red Panda Mining.
right? I bet people do it,
Yeah.
dude. I bet people do.
Yeah. Is DJ? You're talking about Five Guys, I think.
Oh, I
2016.
had Five Guys the other day, dude. It was like freaking like $15 or $16, dude, for
Yeah.
a burger.
Yeah, Five Guys is super, super expensive. It's yeah, I don't do Five Guys anymore. But
Nice. Hook it up, Panda.
yeah,
Then I could
Yeah.
go. See what Panda said? He asked for
Yeah.
5 of them. Tell him I'll be a camera guy or something.
hey, yeah, media crew or security.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be security.
But yeah,
I'll just
no,
go as
so-
Dave.
Yeah,
Who's this guy? I don't know. I'm just his camera guy.
oh, but yeah, it was fun. I suggest anyone who hasn't gone, it's worth going at least once to see everything and everything like that. So, all the companies and what they're doing and everything. So, but BTC in Nashville sounds exciting. So, Panda camera. Let me put these up here.
It's
All right, so he needs a camera guy, security, accounting guy, wiring guy, and my foot massager guy. Yeah, Hawk could be your foot massager guy. And I guess I'll be accounting. Dave will be wiring. But Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. But you'll be going to 2025 DJ Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah,
This is
DJ
an
out
exciting
of the
year.
group, DJ was the only one that went to that, right? The BTC convention.
I think Craig went too. Craig, didn't you go? I think a couple people went to the BTC one. I thought it was like, I'll be honest, before this stream, I would just assume that it was like a bunch of NFT shit and like, which I shouldn't have because BTC doesn't really do any of that, right? I mean, it's like, is it just a bunch of BTC maxis that are there?
I mean, they,
So,
from my understanding, it's a lot of, obviously the convention is about Bitcoin, right? And it's
Yeah,
about like,
yeah.
you know, making sure like how you can use ASIC miners and more efficient ways of cooling them down and just
mhm.
like pre-built containers. DJ had a lot of info when he went. I was watching a lot of his videos and stuff. So
Yeah.
it was nice. It was it's kind of big too, from my understanding.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I thought it was something it wasn't, you know what I mean? And so but also that was kind of, when that was taking place, I never really went to conventions or anything like that. You know, GPURisers never really had, I don't want to say a reason to go. Like, I definitely could have looked into that. You know, it'd be nice having the frames and the fans and the risers and splitters, like rigs set up on display or look really
Right.
good there. But I just never connected those dots, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? I never thought of like the trade show or the show type thing.
I mean, I kind of
but-
fell into it, like with, you know, mining Discord with Flux in a way, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know, like that was my first, you know, convention, and then we had Flux, and then, you know, now CES, and it's just growing from there, you know, as our businesses grow. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I enjoy the experiences for sure, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing, is it's like, I feel like, I know, like every time you go to these, you meet more people, you get more connections, and
Right.
they meet you, and you're a connection for them, and it really is a networking thing, right? It's like getting out there and just talking to as many people as you can, letting them know who you are, what you do, and that's a huge thing. So it's
Right.
but yeah, I mean, I know we didn't really talk about the BTC ETF or anything like that. I guess we could talk about that. That's going to be an ongoing thing and stuff like that. I think we're probably going to wrap up here soon. I coughed and laughed too much. I didn't realize Dave's arugula salad was going to get brought up. So
I didn't think so either.
so it's but
Listen, whatever. It's funny. Yeah, no. So we got a lot of things going on, right? You're going to be doing a massive build sooner than later, hopefully, right?
yes, we are going to be
working on
building
those
up soon.
cables. That'll probably take me another at least 2 weeks, give or take. And yeah, there's going to be a lot going on, right? In the next couple of weeks, hopefully. If not,
It's gonna be a
within
busy
like 3
couple
weeks, 3 week time frame, give or take.
Yeah.
I'll have this on my channel next week, and I apologize that we missed last week. I think that's like the first time that we ever missed completely, and we couldn't go on Sunday because just Mike was extremely sick too. So
Yeah.
but moving forward, so here's the plan so far. Looks like BTC or mining disrupt, and then Flux is when are they having there? I think isn't it August?
I don't know. Wait, disrupt?
No, Flux.
Oh, Flux. I thought it was.
Because they already booked it already, my understanding. It's already booked.
Yeah.
So
Flux booked the same dates as last year. That's what Ovalvor said. I honestly don't remember what the dates were.
I think it was
the last week of August.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. But Retro Mike said, unfortunately, crypto conferences have turned into AI network or all networking and no education. Is making adoption really hard and not welcoming in new people like it used to be. Yeah. I think a lot of a lot of crypto projects are, not saying all of them, obviously. There's a lot of fantastic ones, but there's a lot of them that are scams, you know what I mean? And people have gotten it. Crypto's gotten such a bad rap because of that, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, these conferences attract people like that, you know what I mean? And those people attract more people like that. But I agree with you. There's, Retro Mike, like there's not really any companies there that are educating anyone on what's going on and like, this is where we're going. These are our roadmaps and like kind of explaining it, except for Flux. Flux did a great job of it. Right. At CES and Cypherpunk and Mining Disrupt. But yeah, no, a lot of these projects, they just, there's no solution, right? There's nothing that they're solving. They have like a product that doesn't need to be made or something like that. And it's just, I agree with you. It's networking, but not like what it used to be. But I never went to them prior, obviously. But it's not like I'm not going there to learn anything. You know what I mean?
My main question is that if we go to Disrupt this year, right? Who's gonna be giving out the free pizza this year coming up, dude?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Because Pegapool, we ate so much pizza.
Oh my God, it was pizza there. It was pizza at the hotel. That's one thing, dude. Like we eat so well when we go away. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Goat said, GPURisers, bunch of to the moon boys. Now I know it's like it's a lot. Like if someone's like, oh, it's only 2 times your money, it's not good. You know what I mean? It's a lot of these, oh, this coin's gonna moon, I'm gonna 30x, which a lithium, if I held, it would have, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of that, you know what I mean? And that attracts a lot of bad actors and stuff like that. And that's kind of what unfortunately in 2017, 2018, with all these ICOs and everything like that, it attracted a lot of bad people that wanted to get in and take advantage of a lot of people. So unfortunately, crypto still has that kind of tattooed on itself somewhere. But there's a lot of good ones too. You know what I mean? I would say it would be hard for new people, like Retro Mike said, for new people to come in and stuff. I feel like it would be hard for new people that are just getting into the industry to vet that properly. You know what I mean? I think it should maybe be on the whoever's hosting the conference to kind of do a better job vetting these people. But anyone that's promising you 2 times your money in a couple months probably shouldn't be invited to a conference.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, DJ mines. What's everyone mining? I am still mining Flux DJ. I know that I sound like a shill for Flux, but the reason for it is I honestly don't have time to like switch between all these different coins. It used to, and that's kind of sucks because like it used to be such like a hobby for me. But now that I've been so busy, I'm still busy with GPURisers. I'm busy with Terra. Terra's a lot of time. I've been traveling a lot. I just don't have the same amount of time to switch between all these and like learn it and not learn it, but stay up to date with everything, right? I try to watch all the YouTuber videos, and that's kind of what keeps me up to date. But personally, it's like I don't have time to sit there and tinker with a bunch, every model card. I have scaled down my mining farm. I still have a good amount of cards, but I finally got it down to a point where I think I'm going to sell one more rig, and then I'm going to keep everything else. But I kind of want to get back to just like, I don't know, as a hobby. I just need to spend time doing it and find time to do it. But that's what I'm doing. I know it's not the best, but I do want to like I said a couple times. Sorry, I'm kind of like falling asleep almost here. King said build a bag of different coins and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm gearing towards, right? Because I did miss the boat with Elysium, and stuff like that. But it was over a year ago, right? I mean, who would have known, right? But why not just point it towards that and just hope for the best? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like a lottery ticket. So here we go. Overboard. Micro COQ. Yeah, I'm going all in.
I mean, I had some Carlson. I was just going to let it be, but I guess someone else had other plans for it. So kudos to you and enjoy, dirtbag.
Mike saying, is it weird that I watch YouTube in the shower?
Oh, Jesus. God.
It's not weird unless you tell people you're doing it. It's definitely weird if you're watching my video in the shower. He only watches your video in the shower, Panda. He turns off all the lights and just listens. He just has candles. It's all candles like on the countertop, and it's just Red Panda's voice just
Jesus
radiating in the bathroom. Pitch black.
We're definitely taking a turn worse. So yeah, I'll be hosted next week.
Yeah.
What the?
So,
Oh,
God. Let's get into that point. We'll call it before we start talking about camels and Dubai and cloning and everything like that.
Oh yeah, that was coming, and then probably Florida Keys was going to be next. So let's cut it. Let's cut it while we can.
They should have it in Key West, I think, Dave.
I know. I'm with
but
you.
But Nashville's not. Honestly, if it wasn't Key West, there was a number 2, it would be Nashville. I'm serious. Really? Yeah. Nashville's sick.
I just wish these tickets weren't so fucking expensive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs money for the hotel and everything else. I get it, but I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. But
they just put a $49.99 tag on there, like nothing. Just like, hey.
Yeah, I mean, there's coupon codes for it, right? Retro Mike, do you get coupon codes for this one too? I think Retro Mike gets discounts on all of it. Mike says nice. Key West is trash. Mike, you're just killing it with the positivity tonight.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I'll be hosting next week on my channel. Definitely, everyone. And yeah. We'll talk a little bit more about this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be around the corner before you know it. Hey, so we'll go live from Nashville. Live from Mining Disrupt.
Yeah.
Life in the Flux convention is so many things.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Retro Mike, I think we are the same person. Keys, Nashville. Yeah, those are like the two. You know, when I'm older, I just want a house in both. Not Key West, but like Isle of Broad is like my dream place. You know what I mean? It's good. Ted, what's up, bro? You guys should be shocked by the prices of the rooms at Key West. Basic rooms are almost $1,000. Yeah, this is the season.
I have a connection though. I have a connection in the Florida Keys, so I can, if I book it outright, I can get on a military post and get, I think it's like a 3-bedroom townhouse. Remember I was telling you about that, Mike?
Yeah.
So I'm fortunate I could get that type of accommodation. So
yeah.
Anyway, future plans.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's the season. It's expensive, Ted.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. But guys, that's I think gonna be everything for Wired Wednesdays. I actually feel a lot better now talking to you guys. I think it helps. Maybe next time I get sick or next time I get out of town, I'm just gonna hop on a live stream with you guys so that it just kicks this thing right away. But we appreciate you guys coming got by. Thanks for all the super chats. We appreciate everyone hanging out today. We got 50 people watching. That's great. I think it's the Christmas tree. I got a mushroom, my T-Rex, and a picture of Delta, my dog. So I'm filling it up, and I think this is the view I'm going to kind of go for. I know everyone's been doing their studios, so I'm going to add one panel on the wall a month, I think, and just slowly build it out over years. But
I got to do my studio too. I just added this big table here.
Yeah, but I think it looks sick with those 3D printers and stuff. I like it a lot, but yeah, that's gonna be everything, guys. I do want to mention real quick, Terra Hosting is going to have I don't want to say there's gonna be a live stream on Friday for Terra Hosting. Mike will explain all the other details. So it's on Twitter. It's going to be on Hawk's channel, I think. Yeah, on Hawk's channel at 8 something. So just look at his Twitter. There's going to be surprises there. I guess I could say that. So come on, stop by. It'll be fun. It's going to be the whole Terra team that's going to be on it. So
Terra
Hashes. We're launching terrahashes.com. It's a website that we have been working with or working on for a while now. So make sure you stop by on Hawk Crypto's channel and check that out. Yeah. So I'm falling asleep, guys, but
excellent.
I appreciate it, everyone. We are going to be on Dave's channel next Wednesday. Stop by. Yeah, you can tell I'm going. I'm struggling now. It's my first day out of bed. So
next Wednesday on my channel. All right, guys. Have a great night.
All right, guys.
I appreciate you all.
San Diego. All right, everyone. Take it easy. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys next week.
And eat your arugula.
All right, yeah, eat your arugula, everyone. All right, bye.